teach the Delaney Cowboys Certified Correct Playbook.
Welcome back to the Delaney Certified Correct Playbook. Another dismal performance. Another mediocre coached football game by Jason Garrett, the high school gym teacher, the 10-time loser, and his band of circus clowns that he has on the sideline. His defensive coordinator, Richard, his defensive coach, Marinelli, his junior league offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, his circus clown, special teams coach, and the other band of misfits that make up the Dallas Cowboy front office, the 25-time loser, Mr. Jerry Jones. Even though he's my favorite billionaire, he's a big winner in that department. But right now we're talking about an NFL football field, how a front office is supposed to run an NFL football team. And we're talking about national television. We're talking about holidays, fans and supporters of the Dallas Cowboys getting laughed out of bars, laughed out of nightclubs, laughed out of sports bars. They're hiding their Dallas Cowboy hats inside of their pockets. People are ducking for cover because of this goddamn circus clown show that Jerry Jones has going on the sideline with all of his circus clown football coaches, drinking buddies, next door neighbors, friends, anybody that's a friend of Jerry Jones. You can come on down and be a coach. You're my neighbor. All right, here's a headset. Come on in. We don't need to have any football coaches here. Here, let me take another. Let's see if the cameras will show us a shot of the Dallas Cowboys sideline here, because what I've been doing for the last couple of years, I always pan up and down the Dallas Cowboys sideline to see if I can find an NFL football coach anywhere. And every time I look, I don't see anything that resembles an NFL football coach anywhere. And I've been looking up and down this sideline for the last 10 years, and I just can't find an NFL football coach any goddamn where. So it's the same old Texas Two Steps by Mr. Jones. The same old band of circus clowns he's got on the sideline don't know a goddamn thing about the game of football. This atrocity has to end, Mr. Jones. You hear me, Stephen Jones? You hear me, Jerry Jones? This goddamn atrocity you got going on, this criminal offense that you should be arrested by the goddamn Frisco police right after this game for this crime that you're committing, for having these goddamn circus clowns on your goddamn sideline, should have been fired. Jason Garrett should have been fired 17 goddamn times. He's got more lives than 10 cats. I don't understand why this man is still on this sideline. So the fans and supporters have seen enough, Mr. Jones. We've seen enough of your junior league football coach, Jason Garrett. I wouldn't hire him to coach my high school football team. You got these fans here crying, spending hundreds of millions of dollars on your product. You got the 10-time loser, Jason Garrett, with another epic loss on Thanksgiving Day with hundreds of millions of people watching, embarrassing the supporters and fans of the Dallas Cowboys. Why Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones makes off with another $200 million for losing. Everyone's comfortable. Jerry Jones says he's comfortable. We know you're comfortable because the money won't stop coming in. And there's just no high regard to make any coaching decisions. If you gave a damn about the supporters and fans of the Dallas Cowboys, you would make the announcement right after this game. Matter of fact, the cameras are on you first, right when the game's over, Mr. Jones. Right now, you should look into that camera, and you should address the supporters and fans of the Dallas Cowboys, and you should be letting all of the supporters and fans know across the world in the United States of America that Jason Garrett just got fired tonight. You're working on getting his locker cleaned out. Kellen Moore just got fired. Richard just got fired. That goddamn special teams coach, his ass got fired. And that goddamn Marinelli, even though I respect his senior, but I'm looking at his record on this football field, and you haven't done a goddamn thing for me lately, Mr. Marinelli. Sorry, it's time for you to retire. Go on long trips with your family and go spend money and have a great time. It's time to clean house, okay? Clean goddamn house right now. Mr. Jones, you owed it to the fans and supporters that have made you this rich billionaire, owner of this football team. We're sick of the goddamn embarrassment. We're sick of getting beat up like rag dolls every goddamn week. Every time we turn our goddamn TV on, the Dallas Cowboys just lost another big game in front of everybody. This is a goddamn atrocity. It should be ticketed by the Frisco police for the goddamn crime you're committing of having that goddamn circus clown. You got Jason Garrett here standing on his goddamn sideline, which should be a goddamn felony. And it should be banned by the commissioner of the NFL. This is a goddamn atrocity, and this goddamn atrocity has to end. You hear me, Mr. Jones? This goddamn circus clown show you got going on with Jason Garrett and his goddamn band of circus clowns he's got scattered up and down this goddamn sideline with headsets. This goddamn atrocity has to end, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how you can get yourself out of this, Mr. Jones. There's a coach named Jim Harbaugh that coaches the Michigan Wolverines, a man that has the correct energy. He's taken the San Francisco 49ers to 3 NFC championship games, and he's taking that team to the Super Bowl. You get me an NFL-level football coach in this Dallas organization up at this goddamn Star, you goddamn losers. This atrocity has to end right now. You get me a goddamn NFL football coach on the Dallas Cowboys sideline, and you do it right now. You fire Jason Garrett's ass tonight. There's nothing else to talk about. We heard you come on TV with a lot of tough talk last week about how you want to win some football games and how disappointed and how you shouldn't be disappointed with the team you have assembled. And guess what, Mr. Jones? You're right. Okay, the only thing you forgot to assemble was a goddamn coaching staff. Okay, you assembled your boat, that your billion-dollar boat. You assembled your billion-dollar football stadium. You assembled your billion-dollar helicopter. The only thing you forgot to do is assemble a goddamn coaching staff, you goddamn loser. Okay? Now, I got a couple quick ways you can get this turned around. As a matter of fact, you guys are still in first place. I know this guy named Delaney. He'll have your ass in the Super Bowl right now, this year. Okay? I know a guy named Jim Harbaugh. It looks like you need to have both of these guys in your organization. Now you got football guys walking around. Now you can go to bed at night and get under your cover, not worrying about things, because you know you got men that understand the game of football, down and distance, formations, play calling, and what the hell's supposed to be going on a National Football League field, okay? Get some people in here that knows football. You get the Delaney Certified Correct Playbook in here. You get Jim Harbaugh in here. Matter of fact, you go over to the Baltimore Ravens and you offer the other Harbaugh brother so much money that he can't refuse it. The same way you stole Deion Sanders from the Niners, you can steal Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens. You get me some NFL football coaches in here, okay? That's a direct goddamn order. Jason Garrett's goddamn office should be cleaned out tonight. That's going to do it from the Delaney Certified Correct Playbook. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I better not hear 105.3 The Fan or anybody say any goddamn thing about, oh, who are we gonna hire if we fire Jason Garrett? If I hear one more person say that, I'm gonna get on an airplane and fly to wherever you are, and I'm gonna bitch slap your ass. You get the Delaney Certified Correct Playbook on this goddamn sideline after you fire everybody. That's who we're gonna goddamn hire. I don't give a damn if there's no coach there. Or you just tell the players to do what they did last week until we get the goddamn coach. If I hear one more goddamn excuse about what we're gonna do if we fire Garrett, who's gonna be here, you fire Jason Garrett's ass tonight, and we'll worry about who's gonna be there tomorrow. God damn it, you do one thing at a time. The first thing you do is you fire Jason Garrett and his entire coaching staff. You goddamn circus clowns.
On a podcast I was listening to yesterday, one of the rare podcasts. If Jason Garrett got fired, who's hiring? What's his next job? See the head coach at Princeton, his alma mater? There's no NFL teams making him head coach. I'm not certain what NFL team is lining up to make him an offensive coordinator. Remember, you cannot win a football game in the National Football League if your coach doesn't understand how to outcoach the other team's coach. You're gonna lose. As I always say,
See you next time.
Jason Garrett is at the top of my list, man. No mistake about it, no question about it, because this man should be out of the job as the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He is not the man for that job. He's proven it time and time again. His play calling, his lack of leadership. I consider Jason Garrett two things: a cheerleader and a relative puppet for Jerry Jones. Elite. Jason Garrett's job. Even when they had Tony Romo, when they had a better team, they had a better chance to win the Super Bowl. And people would question, should they have made the move then? And I would be in that group. Like, this is long, long overdue with the lack of playoff success that the Cowboys have had.
First Take and First Things First. I also want to thank Sound FX. All of these affiliates have been named for any video coverage that you see on the Delaney Certified Correct Playbook